part in the look. See, this is supposed to be the look right here, but we don't got the, I don't got the machinery, the stand thing. We gotta do it like this. I'm sure. Check if y'all can hear me though. Yeah, we live. We back live, man. I've been working, man. Your boy's been working hard. Working, baby. Brooknam, what up? Hustler, what's up? Yeah, man. Your boy's been working. But your boy's been working. What's up, y'all? I see y'all still here. ¿Cómo está, mi gente? So, yeah. We had a great week, though. Had a great week, man. I did a little joint. Shout out to J Boss Entertainment. You know, we're working on things. Shout out to TA, legend. I'll tell you a story, little story. Well, we've been working, man. I've been shooting videos and stuff, just giving y'all some visuals. The first one that y'all seen, the New York joint, that was just us in the hotel room, you know, wilding out. And we said, let's see what's going on with how we gonna move, you know, how the cameras and all that, how the team is going, you know, really capture the images and stuff. So we did that, just messing around, you know, celebrating in the hotel room. So and it came out cool. It came out cool. I mean, of course you know, the location wasn't the right place for the New York joint, but it was good. It was good. You know what I'm saying? I hope y'all enjoyed it for a little bit. It's a little snippet, fun, you know. But imagine, right? Imagine would have been really did it like would have did it inside of Yankee Stadium, the Barclays Center. I would have did it like, you know, top of the Empire State Building. That's what I really want to do. So that was it. That was just you know, I might go back and revisit that and really do it for real so y'all can capture the whole visual. But then we did, oh man, I got a special treat for y'all, yeah. Then we found out that was crazy. So we shot a little bit of extra joints. I ain't gonna tell you the song we did, but I'm revisiting some songs and giving y'all visuals. Point that. Special song is next. We did the video by the beach. Oh, y'all gonna enjoy that one. Y'all really gonna enjoy that one. And the last video that I just recently did Wednesday. Oh yeah, we was in the BX. We was in the big BX, man. Man, I miss my borough. Like the number Z, the letter Z on the zero. I really missed it, man. So, you know, I've been gone for a little bit because I've been you know, trying to make things happen. But yeah, Wednesday. Woo! Y'all gonna get a special treat. Y'all gonna get a special treat this Wednesday. I mean, not this Wednesday, but we're gonna drop it. I'm gonna check my partner, see when he gonna want to drop it. I think October 15 might be a good day. That's around the corner, right? I don't even know what today is, but I know October 15 is a special day. We might drop it that day for real reasons. Those that know. Right? So let's just say we're gonna send somebody packing. You know what I'm saying? South Boogie Down Bronx style. That's all. Shout out to Cypress Ave, the Bronx. Shout out to Rogers Place. Shout out to the whole Bronx, really. You already know Prospect, Lowville's all day. Yo, they even changed like where I'm from. They sprayed they painted the whole projects over blue and gray now. Look crazy to me. That foreign. You know, we had the bricks. We had the real bricks when we was there. But yeah, the neighborhood is the same. Quiet. It's a little more quiet now. But you know. But I got some treats for you. I know y'all want to see Cuban, you know, go back to his music, and that's what I'm doing, right? I'm putting the visuals with the audio, so I could get a scene, the whole thing, the whole feeling. But yeah, man, I know some people gonna be mad. We was on a block. filming, filming, filming hardcore with the black out, the whole black out for your boy Cubester and the TA legend. Yes. Yeah, the love is still, yeah, in the real places, the love is still, like it always should be. When you represent the truth, the love is always going to be there. I mean, you got the spies, the liars, you know what I'm saying? There's ones that be working for the other side that's wishing on your downfall. So they gonna invent things, but you know, reality and the truth is the truth. You know what I'm saying? So I always walk with my head up because you know that's what I stand for. You know what I'm saying? The real G code. On the real G code from the real individuals. So my whole resume is golden. Despite of what other liars and snitches might be trying to put on me or, you know what I'm saying, trying to invent and try to promote fake lies. Yeah, you always gonna have those, right? The haters is gonna try to invent and make up shit on you. That's what I got. I got a bunch of those dudes. And they think they're winning because they're over there with the other side. They think they're making money. They think they got a shot to do what, what I'm saying? They've been promised by the enemy, but it all falls down when they stand up to a real one and they stand up to the truth. And I am that truth. So I take pride of that. You know what I'm saying? I take pride of that. You know what I'm saying? My record is impeccable when it comes to that. Remember that. No dirt on my shirt. You know what I'm saying? Ever. 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 From anything, police activity, none of that. None of that. From me leaving somebody behind, ever. Never. It's quite opposite, though. I'm the one that's been interrogated and kept it solid like this. I'm the one that, went back and got my peoples from behind when they was left, to be for dead. I went back and got them in a war like this, put them on their shoulder and did the Forrest Gump. That's me. They don't want to talk about those stories or give me credit. It's okay. We're going to let the talent just do what he does. We sticking with the talent, right? And then we tell our story for real when it's time to. But that's what we doing. So yeah, this whole week, man, been in the Bronx, putting in that work, went to the pun wall, see my brother. Me and TA was there. We was recording the vid. Nothing but love, regular, but that energy was there. You know what I'm saying? That energy was there. The streets they rooting for the truth to come out. Boy, it's been too long. All these liars been lying too long. You know what's crazy? When it's blow up, my brother Lata. What's up, Lot? Love you, brother. Yo, you know what's crazy? At the end of the day, it's crazy when they're supposed to be gangster. Yeah, I'm back on that topic again. I'm just seeing because it's new things that are popping up, right? So that they're supposed to be gangster dude. They're supposed to be having an impeccable reputation and it's supposed to have been solid all this time, according to his story, right? The way he tells it. Well, some of us like me and a lot of others beg to differ. Y'all know what the truth is. But you see, you got 6ix9ine just came out with the Danza show. Right, salute to them brothers too. Yeah, and they asked him about joining, and 6ix9ine told him, well, he told him, told a fat dude to go to the Frank stand and all that. Disrespectful. Went in on him hard, like he's supposed to. Like he's supposed to, right? Now, I'm not saying nothing, but I'm just saying when you got somebody that's supposed to be, that actually told, and he's got that reputation, whatever. He got the other guy that's a gangster, and he likes to talk to. He call him out his name because his name is already like it means nothing because of his lies that he told himself. Now I see him on the Jadakiss pocket, like I told you, the Kiss and Crack show, and he's doing this funny little game that he does by he throwing flags and Jada said, oh, let me see how many lies. Like, even though they're playing that game, They try to bring him back to life and acting like his words been valid all these years. By telling news stories or stories that y'all haven't heard and trying to solidify the fact that he's not a liar, which you already know he's a liar. It's too late for that, you know? And he knows what topics to choose. You know what I'm saying? So I seen him today talking about the Biggie. He had a song with Rob Tulo, Reef, right? Reef is the guy from Atlantic. He's the one, he was my A&R too, right? He's the one who did me dirty with Joe. I see the relationship, how it got so close. And something had to be funny when, if Rob Tulo, supposed to be my dude, Bombian, supposed to be on my side doing a lot of things. He definitely ain't picked my side between Atlantic and, the separation. Rob Tulo was working for Joe, you know what I'm saying? And Rob Tulo was really around for a lot of things. So I found it funny that Joe's giving him that much. Not really funny, but now I see a little more like, oh, these guys was in cahoots together. Even when it's on my situation. You know what I'm saying? Which I knew that. Crystal, all of them from Atlantic. There was, which Joe was supposed to be the business side anyway, too. As far as like, he's the one who made the deal with Craig Common to have his own, label deal. So I understood that business part. But Rob Tulo was a little personal friend of mine too, But then it's funny how they disappear. They disappear acting like they don't know nothing, and he was scared to death. But anyway, it's not working. It's not working. We all see through the gas, and like 6ix9ine says, right? Put Little Chris up there in the dancer show. I'm waiting still for Little Chris. I think he's of age now that I can feel that. And he's smart enough. And his vocabulary is immaculate. So he could express his side of the story in a professional business way. Because, I don't want him to go personal. Personal might be too deep. It might hurt too much, or he might not want to expose that side. But I know the deepness of the personal side, too. I just let him, I ain't going to tell his story. He knows what he's been through. And he's of age. But he knows. He knows what Uncle Cuban been saying all these years is truth. And I know I've been the mouthpiece when it comes to the anger part of the relationship between, like, Joe and whoever goes at Joe. I've been the most vocal one for 25 years, right? 24 years. And I know some people don't say nothing because I might have said enough, and it might have just probably took the stress out of their chest. And they might have been, just on some old like, oh, Cuban said it already. But that was never enough. You know what I'm saying? It's like the weight was all on me, which the anger and the truth that I brought out, and my evidence as far as like presenting the evidence to y'all about this dude and what he done and him negating it. He did that to a lot of people, not just Cuban. It's just a lot of people felt comfortable with letting Cuban speak and be like, yeah, Cuban, him championing their story also and validifying it. But it's time for y'all to really tell y'all story, man. Like I said, I miss watching the story now. I'm not in the front row no more. I'm watching a story where it's like, I want to hear what other people say. How could they relate, the relationship or the relations between the situations of what happened, which I know is a lot of similar things. Even Remy, like I said, man, similar things. If she didn't patch it up with Joe, there was a lot of similarities of why we was mad at him in a business way and what he was doing, undercutting and thieving and lying and just, mistreating the budgets, shaving the points off the budgets and things like that. We almost became, desensitized to that. Like, it was normal. So that's why we let him rock, because we thought that he's going to bring it back to the team, but he didn't. He was all about himself. But, yeah, so I was out in the Bronx, man. We was doing the town up, painting the town, Cuban and TA, man. Salute to that brother. Like I said, we had fun. We shot the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I want to see my man who shot it. I want to see his work, you know what I'm saying? Young kid. You know what I'm saying? A young kid, he was doing his thing. We was doing our thing. You know what I'm saying? Was in the middle of Times Square. We did all that we said we was going to do, man. You know what I mean? We went to the Bronx. We paid my brother some homage. You know what I'm saying? In the pun war. You know, we went to Cypress Ave. Went everywhere. Went everywhere. Yankee Stadium. Went everywhere. The Yankees lost that night too. That was Wednesday night. But we was out there, man. We was out there putting that work in. I want to see the final product and all of that. But yeah, man, we putting that work in, right? Y'all want to see music? Y'all don't want to just hear talk and bochinche and and all of this from me. I'm always gonna give y'all what I feel, but now we got some product merchandise to give y'all, with it. So it matches up with the actual talent. But yeah, just putting in that work, man, letting y'all see even though it slows up sometimes, it's a lot of internal bull. I swear to God, this game has a lot. Even just the people around, mad internal bull ish. You know what I'm saying? You gotta deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when you're trying to especially build your own movement, you know, yeah, a lot of characters inside the circle that are different. The most you could do is try to just make sense of it, talk about it openly, see if you can compromise the things. But I see certain people as just the way they are, and it's like, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? And it's crazy because the beautiful thing is if you was thinking together as unison, nobody could do to stop it. The talent within the camp is like nothing. Nothing could be stopped if dudes fall Voltron. But they don't. They want to do the business, the money. They want to, yeah, yeah, yeah. Me. Greedy, greedy, greedy. Egos, like ego. Incredible. For what? I don't understand. Like, you should be already, like, you're supposed to know what position you should be in. But nah, they want to play every position. So anyway, a lot of things like that, and it happens in every crew, in every business circle. So I understand it, but I think I thought I lived that. Like, my resume alone should know. Like, you should know. Like, you should be. Like, it's so easy in my mind, my vision, how it should be done. It's just people taking, like, listening. But bottom line, just listening. Shut the hell up and just listen, and it will work. But nah. But that's human. That's humanity. Yeah, that's right. So yeah. So enough about the beluga. Let's talk about the beluga. Uh, no, but just been working, man, putting that work in, having fun, building relationships, getting the talent out there, just for y'all to hear and check it out. Rate me, criticize me, tell me what y'all think, you know. But every level, this new things that arrive, so I have to tackle on them. The new issues and make sure they are lined up and aligned to the vision that I got installed in my mind. But it's slowly, but it's coming. You know what I mean? Crackman Jones, what up, baby? My brother. Time for a Sempe. Yeah, that's it. I've been eating too, like a fat pig too. Now that I told you the fight was over, Hocus. Now I got back into the talent part, and I'm, just doing the visuals. Now the panisa coming back, the mashed potatoes. Uh, what's up with Panda? I don't know. Panda's been, what I'm saying, doing him. I see him. He's still doing what he does as far as journalism. He's interviewing a lot of other people. He's interviewing, I think he got the Hocus interview that he's doing now. And salute to Hocus. It's another. You see why I can't really hate? It was never hate with me with Hocus. It was just he pushed me to the edge when he said, all about take all the energy I got for Joe and use it on him. That's the only reason that, what I'm saying, what I'm saying, my he pressed that button. He should know not to press that button, and he did. So that meant that he really wanted that from me. He really wanted to do that. So that's the only reason. But as far as like how I always felt about Hocus, I know he's a good brother. Always been a good brother. It's hard to hate him. How you gonna hate him? You see what he's doing, man? The put the flag down, throw your flag out. Come on, man. That's dope. That's good work for the community, for our people. That's a great That's a great, and for him to do it, it takes, you know how much guts it took for him to do that? And regardless, he's going through his RICO case. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? But regardless, even if it's dad that's pushing him to do that, he, something went in his mind, the light went on. It finally went on. He got smart to it. He understood it. He knew, why would I have to go through that? Why would our people, you know what I'm saying, the kids, our youth, got to go through, you know what I'm saying, that type of, you know, saying like the gang life, where they hurting all gang life is really doing is hurting our own people, messing up our own communities. Like, you know, I've never been a gang affiliated. I've been affiliated as far as people that I know. You know what I'm saying? People I grew up with, my friends. Yeah, I got, you know, from the Bloods to the Crips to the Latin Kings to the Nietas to the, you know, all of them, all of them. You know what I'm saying? But it's never been when they hang with me, or, you know what I'm saying, they be around my circle. It's never been about gang. They know that. They could tell you that. It's always been about unity, brotherly love, having fun, a positive outlook on things that we're gonna do for the future. If anything, they're involved in my circle. It's never been, oh, let's do this gang thing, and you know, never been for the negative part of things, and it's never been me using them for, you know, either protection or to do something for me. Never been. You know what I'm saying? And you know, I'm proud to say that. You know what I'm saying? I know I left them type of trails behind. Maybe that's why some didn't want to, you know, mess around with me, because they already knew, yo, kid was not with that gang bang life and all of that. Maybe it's that. You know what I'm saying? But when it's time, you know, they know when it's time, it's time. But I never, you know, reached out and try to use their services for anything except coming to my circle and enjoy life. But yeah, what he's doing is, man, positive. So I support, man. Hocus for fair. Keep doing your thing, bro. You already know. I hope you change the enemy on that part, because if not, after you win your RICO case, then we can still revisit that, you know, that ring talk. If you're telling me that you want me to take all Fat Joe's energy and put it into you, which I hated even thinking that. How could I do that to you? As far as like, you know, come on, man, you're my little bro. You know what I'm saying? And I always had love for you and your family, like I always said. Shout out to S1. He's doing his positive things. Dollar, I ain't see Dollar in a minute. Shout out to Dollar, man. I ain't see y'all, man, in a minute. And even how you call it? AWOL. AWOL, Mr. Ha Ha. AWOL is going crazy with the country music right now. AWOL, he crazy too. But me and AWOL talk behind the scenes. I knew at the end of the day, these brothers who don't feel like it about me, but they get caught up in the internet things, and they think I'm just saying this for the internet. But they should know I don't talk like this just for internet. You know what I'm saying? Just for the internet situation. I don't talk like this. This is who I really am. So we talked and we laughed it off, Mr. Ha Ha. We ha-ha'd it up. You know what I'm saying? And it was done more for views and all that, and their part, and his part, actually. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't serious. And I was serious about what I was saying, but I was getting mad and adding a little more anger to it because I felt a little betrayed, you know? And after I spoke to him, you know what I'm saying, he made me understand it wasn't that serious, and he had love, and you know what I'm saying, he confirmed all my facts was right, you know what I'm saying, with E.T. and all of that, and even the other things. Hocus got me tight too also when he brought that other dude up, the Frankie dude, and I'm trying to tell him something funny over there. You know what I'm saying? Then I had that conversation with that dude behind the scenes, and I don't know what that dude is. I don't know what's going on. But listen, like I said, I heard something that he said to Panda, and that boy lost his fucking mind. He's definitely on the other side, or he's something really ratting about him. Bottom line, I apologize to his sister and his mother, but you already know how I feel about you, bro. You putting that in the air about me? All right. You can stick to a lie if you want. You see how much a liar you gonna go. I'm gonna see how far of a lie you're gonna go. I'm gonna really see. Like I said, bring your paperwork out. We're gonna have a paperwork party. You know what I mean? But me, in that circle, believe the realest nigga you ever met. And I'm sorry for even doing it for a nigga like you. By the way, you paying me back all these days, all these years that's going on. But so yeah, very disappointed in that situation. But you know I stand on mine. But back to the talent, man. We back to work, baby. We back to work. We back to work. Uh, doing this live thing. I'm not a reporter. I'm not a journalist. Y'all gotta know this. So when I come, it's for me to talk to y'all for real about something, either updating you about a situation that's been going on, or my music, or my future events. It's not really just to be reporting on other people. I don't like. Never been a gossiper. I've never been talking to the dude that be like talking to the next man's situation if I'm not a part of it. Like if I'm a part of it, then yeah, I'll chime in with my truth. If I was there somewhere, yeah, I'll put in my 2 cents. But as far as like me, Dr. Dre, just what I'm saying, I could tell you my feelings if you ask me in an interview. But for me to be just gossiping on some more, that's on my mind at the moment. Yeah, I'm not too good at that. So that's why I'm an actual artist. You know what I'm saying? I'm a rapper, MC. I'm not Channel 12 News. You know, but a lot of things have been going on the Bronx and all of that, man. I don't know really too much, but I know it's on fire. I don't know what's going on, but it's crazy. And I'm gonna just say this message here because, like I said, what you call them dudes? Well, they was calling me the metaverse. Some metaverse guys, like it's metaverse and then it's really reality. Like I don't know I don't know nothing about that type of life, but all I know how to do is be who I am, right? So I'm who I am, wherever. Maybe that's a fault. Maybe that's not a fault. I think it's not a fault. I do want to be taken serious when it's time to be taken serious, especially when the truth is not out there and I'm trying to get the truth to y'all. And you got the liars playing games on the internet and they just make it, y'all believe in them. Like, that's what I'm saying. It's like, when you take your kid and you go, all right, it's time to listen. You can play with them all day, but you hit them, you shake them up a little bit, and be like, all right, now listen. I like joking and all that, play games, clowning around, but this is time to listen. Like that's the type of attention I want at times, and I think everybody deserves it when it's coming, from a real situation. But people that be on this internet, man, and it's so sad. It's so sad that a situation could take you away from your positivity, and it's usually when you get caught up in that bad energy, right? And especially if it's not real. Like if you're a dude like you say Charleston White or people that just get caught up in other people's business and they just got their opinions and it's like negative. And I'm not singling out Charleston because he got something good, sometimes good things to say, but I'm just giving you an example. Like you say good things and you get caught up in this and it's just talking about other people. And me, I don't get caught up unless it's a personal situation and I know you got a problem with me maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or if you have a criticism, no problem. We can always, go back and forth on criticism if it's about talent. But when it's personal and you get in somebody's business and it's like extra with the and you don't even know the situation, but you in it, it's sad. It's sad to see that because when it happens to them, right, they mock you and they put videos up from you from back in the days and try to play you. And then when a video like that comes back around and hits them in the heart, then it jeopardizes their stuff, right? It puts them in a situation where, damn, look, and that's why I'm careful for what I say, especially about other people. I usually let them jump off the roof before I jump off the roof on them. So I'm really like on defense with it. But and I don't want nothing to happen to nothing, especially from this thing, unless it's personal. Like I said, it's different, but when it's this, this you gotta be responsible, especially if you're old enough. If you're over 40, really 35, 40, 50, you know what I'm saying? Like, be careful what you come out your mouth, man. Me, I know I'm responsible for things, everything that comes out of my mouth. And I know whatever came out of my mouth and I expressed to y'all, I could stand on. I could stand on 100. I could do a handstand on it and be all right. You know what I mean? So, that's all, man. I'm not a subliminal type of dude, but I think you understand what I'm talking about, right? And it's unfortunate. Unfortunate situations happen, Um, but we over here, man. Oh, salute to my brother Selt, man. SELT. Oh, Washington Heights. Y'all got a new designer. You see this? Come on, man. Oh man, Selt. He gave me like 5 hats. Oh yeah, the whole video. The whole video. The Hit the Road Crack video, me and TA, it was sponsored by Selt when it came to the clothes. He's the costume designer. How you say that? Your credits? So I told the guy that recorded the video, I told him, yo, put my brother Selt as the wardrobe guy. You know what I'm saying? The creator, the designer. Because he designed all of this, man. You know what I'm saying? He designed all of this. He got the Washington Heights, and this is Dominicano. Dominicano from the Heights, baby. You know what I'm saying? He's been doing his thing for years. I've been rocking his clothes. He always been doing his thing. Yeah, man. Oh my God. Yeah. I gotta get the hoodie. I already packed up my clothes. That's why. I'm on the road. I'm on the travel, baby. I'm traveling. We gotta make this thing happen, one way or the other. One way or the other, we gonna make it happen. But I got the let me see. Nah, it's way under there, right? Let me see. Let me check it out. I'll see if I'll bring you the hoodie. My heart's for hire, senora. Oh no, it's not here. And it's as long as you desire, senorita. We're gonna ride. Forget the mañana and come to Havana with me. In my Cuban Cali. All right, this is one shirt. I can't give up the best, the main design. But this is one shirt. Yeah, Washington Heights, baby. Washington Heights, yeah, he's Selt. Yeah. This is one. I took it out the package. Now I gotta put it back in there. But anyway, this is not the one. I want to see. Let you see the logo one. The one with the beluga inside the crack bottle. We got the beluga inside the crack bottle in the shirt. Yeah. Yeah. Chicago. Pinky, what up, mama? There you go. That's Seltzer right there. He's in the chat. You already know, my brother. So he designed like 5 of these. You know what I'm saying, for the Bronx, and then he designed 5, Washington Heights joint. So, we repping in the video. We got you everywhere in Times Square, my brother. Our job is to promote you. You looked out. You was one of the dudes that was there from the get when it came to just the love of, you know what I'm saying, just the Latino and the hip hop and the New York. You know what I'm saying? You backed the brother up. You sponsored me with clothes. You know what I'm saying? I was out there sporting your joints. And we got to the video time, and now you know what I'm saying? You definitely one of the stars in the video with us. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Coco for remixing the beat. You know what I'm saying? Cocotazo Productions. You know what I'm saying? He did the beat. Incredible. So we just doing a lot of things, man. I don't know who. Nobody's here. Nobody's yelling in the background. What you talking? Oh, that's this. That's probably that. So yeah, man. So that's what we doing. What we doing is working. You know what I'm saying? That's all. I told him. I told Sal. Yeah, I told TA that. Yeah. So we had a great thing, man. A great time, man. Great time. Nothing but productive. Nothing but productive. Yankee Stadium was. I didn't even know it was the last. Yeah, it was the last game, right? Wednesday. Yeah, they lost that day. But I didn't even know. We said, yo, let's just go to Yankee Stadium because TA was like, Yankee Stadium, everybody hated him. So when he said that, he wanted that, you know what I'm saying, that look. So when we went, it was the last game of the series, the Blue Jays. The crowd, we were hearing the crowd from outside. We was parked outside because the cars was trying to double park. I guess it was late already. Yeah, it was late. It was probably like the 8th, 9th. It was like 7th, 8th, 9th inning, but we heard the crowd. It was thundering through the whole BX. And yeah, there was nowhere to park. So, TA went, he did his thing. And then we went to Times Square. Times Square was nuts for no reason. Yeah, Times Square was lit up. Oh, man. I definitely got to go back over there and do the New York video. I got to do it. I got to do the New York. I got to go to the top of the Empire State. I got to go to Lady Liberty, right, Battery Park. I got to hit up the 5 boroughs, all of them. I got to do it right in the corners. Yeah, that's how I want to really do it. But now that the team is there, so I could trust in their visuals, now we good. Now we good. Now we going to make real movies happen. But, yeah, man. Yup, they outie. Tigers hanging in. Okay, yeah. Yeah, but we didn't know they lost because we shot it to Times Square afterwards, and the cops was there, we ain't going to do good around cops. We had to get out of there. So, we went to Times Square. It was crazy. It was crazy. New York, big city of dreams. Ain't nothing like New York, though, man. Not like New York, for real, for real. You know that. That's once you a product of New York, like you was raised in New York, that's in your life. That's in your blood, in your bloodstream forever. For real, for real. So I just wanted to catch up with y'all, man, let y'all know what's going on, what's the brain process. Like I said, October 15th is a special day. Y'all know why. TA especially knows why. Because this is his schedule. What he's doing is his schedule. But listen, video should be dropping soon. And the other one too. The J-Boys Entertainment. Yeah. The letter to the better should be dropping soon. Back to the Wall should be dropping. I mean, we just having fun. We just letting them know, just in case y'all forgot. We just letting you know what Cuban does with the pen and the pad and the pen. That's all. Because, this Cuban could talk all day, talk shit. Y'all might not believe him. Y'all might just be like, he dead. We going to go back to the talent. Reason why y'all love me. Reason why y'all hate me. Same reason. Is the talent. So we're going to get back to the talent. You know what I'm saying? And let all these dudes know what it is to be an MC. That's all. That's my mission. Making hip-hop great again. And the revolution will be televised. Are you seeing it? Are you not understanding me now? That the revolution will be televised. Because it's being televised. Everywhere, too. Not just in hip-hop and what my situation, my life story. I'm talking about the world is going revolution wild right now. My country, Cuba, is going crazy right now because that's it. How much you can stand. Puerto Rico is going on their own revolution. You see it. The world is going on a revolution. So my pulse is right. I'm a human being. I'm in this world. I feel that revolution coming before it even happened. And, my story has a lot to do with it. When you don't get retribution, when you don't get justice, when things is not even, unbalanced enough, it's going to be a revolution. We got to get the truth back in order. And all I want to say is that, stay tuned. I'll try to get back as soon as I could. I'll get you back. I got to get back on my workout. I got to go back because now the chubby hamster is back in effect, busting out the fucking Ferris wheel. We can't let that happen. So, yeah. I love ya. Y'all already know it's your boy Cuban Link signing off.